Espresso Oak Aged Yeti. Stout aged on oak chips with coffee added. Bohemian Imperial Stout Black. A generous infusion of Denver's own Pablo's Espresso adds yet another layer of complexity to this beer. Combined with the vanilla oak character, intense roasty maltiness, and bold hop profile to create a whole new breed of mythical creature. It's official, you can now have Yeti with breakfast.
Hey, my name is Jeremy, this is Matt, we're the Tapping Out Show, and today we're going to do Yeti's Espresso Aged. This is a 2014 oak barrel. It's from the Great Divide out in Denver, Colorado. Evil.
Something's still smoking.
It is. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot darker than I remember. Look at it coat the glass.
That's some muddy water.
Do you see it coating? Look.
Looks like remember Mississippi mud?
Oh, you know what's funny? I almost wanted to grab one of those a few weeks ago.
I haven't had one of those in a long time.
Kind of like the videos that we did, the vintage ones for like Sam Adams or Sierra Nevada. Because let's face it, like anybody that's into black and tans, like Mississippi mud was amazing.
Yeah. This beer looks like it's totally up your alley. It looks like melted chocolate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of carb to this, but it also has a lot to do with me pouring it. But once the carb goes down, you can seriously see like a reddish brown coat to the glass. Which goes to the point where if you look at the foam for the head, it's almost a reddish brown color. Do you see that?
It looks like some hardcore chocolate milk.
Anyway, so you can't see through this at all. There's no sediment to it. Not that you could see it if you tried.
You can't even see. You can't even see anything.
The head on here is super frothy. I mean, this is almost Guinness Drought frothy.
Definitely.
You can smell malt. Like this is more than the coffee, which you can smell the espresso pretty strong, but I mean the malt's definitely the forward taste on that, or smell on that.
I would say malt and coffee is what I'm picking up. Probably more malt and then some coffee.
Yeah.
But a lot of times on those ones, you end up tasting it more than you smell it.
Now that the foam's going down, go like this. Do you see it sticking to the glass?
No, it's motor oil. You don't need to sell me on that. I see it. When you poured it, I could tell. But some beers pour like water, some pour like mud. This thing probably poured like mud. But that's kind of what I expect from a beer like this. And like I said, this is more up your alley, but there's beers like this that I end up loving at the same time, flavor-wise. So I'm definitely willing to give it a shot. I like it when beers like this do any type of coffee, because it usually, a lot of times, if not, it's just darkness. There's not, so the coffee thing usually works out for me.
Especially for the barreled ones, I think. Or any of the stuff with the wood chips or anything like that. It just kind of, I think the coffee kind of cuts the flavor to a more, I wouldn't say pleasant, but more of a drinkable, familiar taste than a lot of like the barrel aged stuff or anything like that. But we haven't tried that yet. So, cheers.
Cheers to the Yeti. Definitely up your alley.
Mm-hmm. No, it is. Matter of fact, this is smoother than I remember it.
It's really smooth. I don't know if it's I feel like I'm picking up some cocoa. I don't know if it's just it's the coffee that, because sometimes coffee,
Sometimes a lot of the roasted malts kind of give off a cocoa. I kind of think it's the espresso and the malt
it's actually really drinkable
for 9.5.
for 9.5 for the look of it and for this style of beer. So
Yes.
if you're someone like me where you're always wondering what you're getting into when you try a beer like this, I never know if I'm going to love it or hate it. And I actually like this beer a lot. When you're pouring it, I was like, oh God. Because for me, sometimes those kind of beers is harder for me to drink personally.
Especially the ones that coat.
Yeah, it's just, and this is not something normally I would get, but the flavor on it's good. I feel like I got like coffee flavor in my mouth, but not in a bad way, because I like the taste. Almost like when you have like a caramel or something.
Yeah.
You just kind of still have that flavor in your mouth. It's really good, really flavorful. If you like this style of beer, you definitely have to try it if you haven't already tried it. You just got to put it on your list. I don't know if they made one this year, but I imagine that they're still making them. Definitely we should try some other Yetis. If you're not too sure about this kind of beer, still try it because it's good. If you have trouble drinking some of similar beers
Thicker.
like this, and you might be shied away from it, I would definitely say to give it a try because it's really drinkable for how dark it is. Now let's get to the ratings. What are you thinking? You're more of a little more versed in the Yetis. You've had some other ones, So what are you thinking on this one?
So 1 out of 5 rating. Obviously, 1's lowest, 5's highest. I'm going 4.5.
I was exactly going to say that. So.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we're not even going to mess around. 4.5 out of 5 from the Tapping Out show for the Espresso Yeti.
Yeah.
Besides that, we will finish this out. It's a great beer. If you want to email us, it's info@tappingoutshow.com. If you want us in social media, it's all one word, Tapping Out Show. Put in any search engine and you'll find all kinds of stuff from us because we're on a lot of platforms. But besides that, you guys have a good night and cheers.